Welcome to the Dharma discussion group with Khenpo Tenzin. And
just recite again this 3 verse, page number 4, one time. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly by the merit of generosity and other perfections. May I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
okay, so we have some questions that have been emailed in that we'll start with, but everyone in the temple and in the Zoom room, please feel free to think of whatever Dharma question you may have to ask after we're done with the email questions. So we'll start with Kathy's question, which is, what is the best way to accomplish lucid dreaming?
That's of course it. We have to practice, and a special way to train. Training. For example, one is your vow. Your vow means promise or commitment that you think I must recognize my dream. So that's it's like a monastic's vows. Monastics, they think I must keep this vow until I attain Buddhahood, until I will die, something like that. So that's why it has power. It has power. In the Abhidharma Kavishya text, it says "pimpa." Pim means throw, actually, but that means the power. Then second is since afternoon. Usually morning is okay, but since afternoon, you are going to think, oh, everything is like a dream. Everything is like a dream. Whether you talk with the friends, whether you talk with talk means see different forms and colors, everything is like a dream. And then slowly you perceive everything is a dream. So that is also second method to realize that or achieve the clarity or lucidity of dream. And then third is right before you fall asleep, at that time again you are going to think, I'm going to recognize my dream. And then you supplicate your guru. That is very important. When you supplicate your guru, and then your mind, your awareness is your guru. So in reality, usually we think we supplicate a guru means someone who separately exist outside of our mind and body. But in reality, our inner guru is our awareness. So this is the interdependence. If we don't follow outer guru, we cannot recognize awareness. Sometimes we recognize awareness, but it is not authentic, or it is not a profound one. The main reason is we will become practical Buddhas. We will not become the Vajradhara. So that's why you think that, and then when you in the dream you have dream, and then you know that is dream. there's many masters they did, and then in the dream you're traveling to different places. For example, you dream today, tonight. For example, you sleep, and you dream you went to the some holy place. Uh, First you dream that, yeah, and then right after you recognize that, oh, I'm travel to the holy place means my consciousness goes up on the crown chakra or throat chakra, and then in your dream, your dream like you see the wet Tara's tanka, and then suddenly you realize, oh, what in the one petal, on the one petal of the throat chakra, wet Tara appears there. So then slowly you recognize that right after that, then you recognize, oh, this is the Vertara is radiate of Vertara appears from the light of my wisdom light, mirror like wisdom, and wisdom light. And then slowly you will understand, oh, this is a union of awareness and emptiness, or it's a non-reality. And then you realize that. So even in the dream, you can recognize that. Okay? Yeah.
Next question's from David. In my job as a doctor, I sometimes have to determine if a patient that's in a coma is suffering or not. And a coma means someone who cannot answer any questions. It's like they're sleeping and you cannot wake them up. So, and there's no certain scientific method to understand whether or not somebody is in pain or suffering when they're in a coma. And so if he knew somebody was suffering, he could give them more painkillers. But right now, there's no way to determine for sure if somebody in a coma is suffering. So he's asking, are there any religious or meditative or mystical methods to understand if a person is suffering in a coma?
Yes, as today I introduce 6 pardos. So there I actually mentioned. So if you were listening that today's teaching, some people becomes like unconsciousness, like some pardo being or some people, or like without feeling or something like that. It does not mean their subtle consciousness stop the function, Gross consciousness stop functions. So that's why definitely they have mentally some, they experience suffering. So that's why it's still we will discuss more in details about Bardo situation. Their feeling of touching is the last, feeling. So I mean, when people proceed to die, their last feeling is the touching. So that's where we don't touch their body when they are dying. Especially we don't touch lower part of their body. So that means still they have a feeling there. So yes, definitely, it is so difficult to decide to give painkillers. It's because it is an invisible situation, you know. But what you do is, yeah, that's where I cannot say give painkillers or something like that. But what my suggestion is, you are a doctor, so you sit a little bit upper body of that person. Don't stand up lower part of that person's body. That's number one. Number two is, if you are going to touch that person because you are a doctor, so please touch compassionately, little the upper body. The best is the crown, and then little bit upper body. You touch, and uh, then you should feel that this is important. You should feel that person is not died. That person is not died. So that's where this person has a feeling of a body and a feeling of a mind. So that's where you physically cannot give painkillers or something like that. And if you have your knowledge, your skills are much more than mine, so that's where whatever the method or treatment, please you apply this your skills how to benefit them. And then, do you have some non-virtues or something like that? I think did he say that? Maybe then that's all. Yeah.
Okay, next question is from Patrick about when you need to throw away Dharma materials. What do you do if you cannot burn them or bury them in the ground?
Where are you now? The purpose is Dharma teachers give you too much things, so you don't have a place to keep them. It's very understandable because everybody have many things to put in the house. So actually, they should think. Sometimes we give so much things. Sometimes it happens. So that means there no way to put them. It depends. For example, if you have a statue, its quality is like a clay or earth or wood, then you can put on the underneath the trees in the mountainside. So you don't want to bury, and you don't want to burn. Yeah. If you have a tanka, its quality is like a paper or clothes. Same way, you put on the mountainside a little bit higher place, not lower places. That means if you throw in on the roadside, and then someone just walking on there and they step on there, then they cultivate some negative karma. So that's second. They throw on the higher mountain area and underneath some trees, and then sometimes you give to other people. So it's like offering. That's great, great thing. But you ask them, do you want it? So I think these are the methods. And then if you be alert, somewhere people build stupa. They build a new stupa. So if they build a new stupa. Inside there are big empty room. So usually they put there many holy places. So that's where you ask them to put in the stupa. There, I think that will be great if they agreed. But before you offer them, you very clean, make clean and nicely cover and nicely kind of keep them very well, and then ask them to put in the stupa. That is the another opportunity. Okay.
Okay, we finished the email questions. So if anybody in the room has a question, please raise your hand.
Oh yes. There's.
Thank you so much for the teaching about the White Sir offering earlier.
Thank you.
I have a question about the order.
Uh-huh.
So, while we are making the Sir, we read this text after we've made the Sir, correct?
Yes. First you burn for example, the sweets with champa, if you have that, or incense. First you burn, and then start to practice.
My question is, while you are making the White Sir offering, we're just saying mantras. Do we visualize ourselves as Chinrazi, or when we're making
making these substances? Yes, you recite Mana Mantra, and then arise compassion from your mind. That is the best.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I have a couple questions. I guess I'll start with the one that feels most pressing. There's many different methods that are taught, different yidams, different offerings, smoke offerings, or things like this. My question is, for instance, sometimes I hear, I've heard like Garchen Rinpoche say, essence that you practice to receive a different result or something like this. And yet we have all these different practices and they seemingly have different results or different specialties. And so I'm curious about this. Is it skillful means of, like, can you accomplish a similar thing with the Sir with a yidam, any yidam, or is it very specific, like each practice has a very specific result? So I'm wondering if you could speak on this. Thank you.
First, it's very much related to practitioners. Some practitioners, they don't like to do elaborated activities, so they really like to practice with the unelaborated activities. So the kind of these students, definitely one yidam, one practice enough. So then one guru, and that's all, no need so much. And then the majority practitioners need so many things. The reason is the one practice, they're easily bored, or they try to accomplish one practice, but at the same time they have enthusiasm to practice different practices. So that's where they practice different practices. So entirely their life being with Dharma practice. So in the reality, it's same. Like if there is a chocolate round one, and like this size, I eat here is chocolate, eat there, I bite here, wherever I bite, it's chocolate. That's where so many yidams is only methods. There are many methods. In reality, there are no more yidams. That means perhaps we can say there is no more yidams. Like one sun has thousands of rays. Likewise, This what we see is we see them in the relative perception, you know. In the ultimate state, they are one. So that's where both way are good. But the thing is, sometimes one thing we cannot, how to say, survive. That means we cannot freed from one method. So that's where, for example, I meditate and practice. I don't like to cultivate any negative activities in this life, for example, physically and through speech, verbally and mentally, yeah. But I love practice, and practice still I have some obstacles. What is that? Obstacle of my practice. So that's where Sir is very important. Because invisible karmic creators, they try to get my flesh, my bone. So that's where I'm hurt. Why they need my flesh? Why do they need my bone instead of my clothes or my money or my car? Because in my previous lives, I did some mistakes with them. So that's where right now they become like a Gandharvas or center eaters. That's where the practitioner, and then they're satisfied. And instead of their harm to us, they say thank you and benefit.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do you have finished?
I could ask another, just a clarifying question about the practice.
Yes, yeah, please.
The first one is, what do we use for the ash that we burn the substances on? Like, do we, like the hot ash?
Oh yes. So of course, suddenly we don't throw outside. For example, we practice this every day in the red pot, red container. Exactly what we said. We have that. So we burn a small incense. So it's a little bit fill up. Fortunately, we have their Vajrayogini's mandala. So that's where we throw inside in the fireplace. In the fireplace, we place that mandala. So, but for you, what should you do? My answer is, of course, when it gone, this fire completely gone, and then it's through in the air. Recite Mana Mantra.
Thank you. I mean, do we use like a charcoal, like for the actual thing that we just light the substances themselves, or we have some sort of coal, or what do we use to ignite the fire?
What makes the fire that?
Yeah.
This fire is actually charcoal it's difficult to become ashy, you know. So usually if there is no animals, the yaks down is a good one. And the best thing is my suggestion is one day you buy many incense, and then it's a very safety place. It's a kind of a permissible place. You burn together maybe one bunch of incense, and then this hot ashi, collected together and make a small kind of small thing, and then after you pour their substances of in this wet soil, it becomes more and more. It becomes.
Okay, thank you. And do we do this page and then this text?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. First here, and then bring that. And then we will.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo, for the teaching.
Thank you.
I have a question about the preparation of the substances. When you mention the fruits, some fruits like blackberries or blueberries, right, can change the color of the flower. Does that matter?
Yes, it doesn't matter actually.
Okay.
The thing is, In this small letter, it mentions the fruits. My suggestion is we call surchim. Surchim is a great means a very big. We sometimes village in the village we make a very big performance practice with many people together. At that time, then how many we have substances it will be okay. Otherwise, for your individual practice without fruits is okay. But if you utilize the fruits, my suggestion is some dry fruits, and then you a little bit chop this, and then mix in the zamba or this with sweet into the 3 sweets and 3 whites.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And one more question. Adding amrita to it, can we use things like powdered ryosanchu or something like that to add to it? Or do you want like dutsi or?
Amrita is actually clean water. Clean water is actually there are 2 options. One is there is a 1 star is we call 1 star karma ribzi. At that time you take some water from nature, from probably from mountainside, the welled water, and then you keep it in the fridge, and then if you have a vase and you pour in the vase with a dutsi pill, 1 pill maybe, and then you use that. And if you don't have like this so much facilities, then of course before you drink tea, use water tomorrow for the wash your face or drink. The first water you keep in the pot, then you use that for amrita. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, we have some people in the Zoom room that have questions. So Eleanor, please ask your question.
Thank you, Khenpo, for the teachings today. It was fascinating.
Thank you.
But I have a question from last week. You had mentioned the 5 family Buddhas, and each Buddha, and you went through the names and you said what each one represented a different emotion. Could you repeat that and do it slow enough so I could write it down? Because I tried to go back and find it and I couldn't.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'd like. I'd like the 5 names and then the emotion that they're responsible for.
Oh, yeah. So first I tell you one by one 5 family Buddhas. So Vairocana, Buddha Vairocana.
Okay.
Then Buddha Akshobhya.
Okay.
Buddha Rana Sambhava.
Okay.
Buddha Amitabha.
Okay.
Buddha Amongasidi.
Okay.
We start from Buddha Amongasidi, okay? Buddha Amongasidi is the related emotion of jealousy.
All right.
Then Buddha Amitabha is related emotion of attachment.
Okay.
Then Buddha Ranasambhava is related greed.
Okay.
Then Buddha Akshobhya is related angry emotion.
Okay.
And then Buddha Vairochana is related emotion of ignorance. Ignorance.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Katsu.
Hi, thank
Hello.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for teaching. I have a question about the white sir. I want to clarify those three texts I found on the website. There was page 1, page 2, and then there's another one was about page 20 pages, white sir, all of them. When you say we should practice this every day, which text is this 1 and 2, very short one, or all of them together? I'm a little confused to do.
According to my teaching and my practice, so I love to suggest you to practice a white sword of by Jigme Lingpa. Jigme Lingpa's sword probably you found on the website that if you write Jigme Lingpa, it's not too long, not too short.
The 20 pages one.
It has it's some missing, so we added it here. It has only page Tibetan and English together. It has only page 14, but there are it missing about the visualization or self-visualization is Jawa Kasapani and front visualization Buddha Vairochana Kangjin. So that part is not here. So I think we will have on the website. Probably you copy from our website, then you recite that. Could you?
So let me just help clarify. She does have the White Sur offering text from our website, and she also has the extra handout page.
Oh.
She already has those texts, and so she's asking what order does she do them, and does she do all of them every time she wants to do the practice?
Oh, yes. Yes, exactly. Order is as today I taught. So start from the supplication of 3 jewels. Like I take refuge Buddha Dharma Sangha, and then you recite Om Sobhava Hyuda from then instantaneous something like through this way until you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, and then you come to the Jigme Lingpa's sword that's I mean in this page. So this is order. Second is this. So you are going to practice these together. They are in reality not separate. They are together, and then yeah, I think that's it. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I have two more little question.
Yeah, of course.
I've heard I could be wrong mixed up with some other practice, but is this a practice that once you start doing it, you have to continue every day? You cannot miss 1 day, 2 day here because the dead being is kind of count on you that they're going to feed you or something. They keep on coming to you. So if you stop it, it's not good. So is this the one that we need to worry about that? Or?
Yeah, that's some thing. Actually, it's if you don't hit this, they're not coming to you. So that means if you practice today, then tomorrow if you not practice, they come or not. Definitely, there's no reason they come to you for particularly tomorrow because today they got it. Yeah, this is not reasonable. But the best thing is every day is best thing. If you can't do every day, still once a day or once a month or something, it's so great. It has not kind of a special samaya to do every day, something like that.
Okay. And then no empowerment is needed for this practice?
No, it's no need empowerment actually. But you know the self-empowerment. There's Lord Jigten Sunggon has composed the self-empowerment. That's we always we recite this part in the the Chakasamvara, beginning of Chakasamvara, that part is very important. So because we all receive empowerment, so then with self-empowerment is very important. That is not extra or not too much, of course. But if some doesn't have empowerment, then no need particularly for the soul practice.
Thank you so much, Khenpo.
Thank you.
Okay, Mikkel is next.
Hi, Khenpo.
Hello.
How are you? Thank you for the great
Good.
teaching.
Thank you.
Question, when do we hit the Tingsha?
There is, I think in Tibetan, maybe phonetically, if you, phonetic, or what's called that, there's it's the same bolo. And bol means in the Dharma words, bol means offer. So bolo, at that time you are going to hit that Tingsha one time. In the English, probably it says offer, when probably it says. So at that time you hit the Tingsha one time.
Okay. And then you said to recite it 100 times?
Or recite the mantra. Actually, it's 100 times. Then it is small letter also mentioned that. So, but it depends your time. So not so much exactly the need this number, you know. So you recite as much as possible.
And is it better to light the incense outside the house or inside the house? Or does it not matter?
Actually, it doesn't matter. It's depend your situation, because if you someone have the allergies or something, so then I think if you burn inside, it's quite difficult. Then if you have a yard, then you burn there. If there's no fire, dangerous. And otherwise, it has no so much how to say. Not different. Okay.
And then when we light it, we use a lighter to get the fire in there. I guess we use a match or a lighter.
Yeah, the best thing is perhaps it is too much, but that is my kind of a logically thinking, because it says don't use Aaron container because these hungry beings cannot enter the cannot use it because of their nervous or anxiety or something. So match seems very suitable there, and then if you have only kind of a letter, then still okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Next question, I believe, is Elizabeth with the 3 hearts.
Yes, 3 hearts, that's me, Elizabeth. The container that, can it be brass or does it have to be something red?
Container, one probably, but I'm going to listen again your question. The thing is, it says container. It's for everybody. Don't container without a creek. This is important. Container, the clay or earth which made the container, red color one is best. Yeah, and don't without creek. If the creek, then these Gandharvas, they feel they fall. I can't go to eat there because I fall like a Grand Canyon. It's very kind of it's like a dangerous place. So then your question, can you repeat, please? Because it's yeah. Yes, please. You.
Can it be brass? I think you answered it. No, I was wondering if you could use a small brass bowl or glass, like a candle holder. Some candle holders come in red. Can you use ceramic, porcelain, which are both forms of clay?
Actually, I really should be very, very flexible, and the great masters become very how to say, being very flexible about that things. But by the way, I just love to suggest to you that you don't use a glass one. It's not very kind of strong if it touch with fire, and also this is not. It doesn't say it in the instructions. So in the you are in Arizona, so in the Prescott, Phoenix, I saw many times in the airport, there are container made by clay, how to say, clay or earth. It's a very nice one. The size, design, shape, everything is nice. I think a small you use that. It is very cheap. So next time, if you want, I can show you example. Okay.
Okay, and the size is small.
Size is small. Is the it's depend. Yeah, it's too big. Is no need very big. You know, it's small is better. Yeah, size is the but it this is not rules. But kind of size is your size of your one hand or something like that. If a little bigger,
Oh,
then
okay.
that's fine.
But you cannot use porcelain and you cannot use ceramic. Just look for clay. It's not that easy to, or here, I'm in Minnesota. I don't know where to get it. I looked on the internet. I didn't really see anything.
If you are quite difficult, then I think it's you okay to use the whatever you have. Otherwise, is I mentioned these the sprites, hungry ghosts sprites. If this container is very shining, like a quality is arrow or Aaron or something, then they cannot come to eat there. It says.
Oh, so you wanted clay, so it's not shiny. Can you get your own pot and then paint it?
Of course, that's definitely. The color is just color, so you definitely paint red color, dark, little bit dark red, dark one.
Okay, dark red.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next question from Goldie.
Thank you for your teaching, Khenpo.
Thank you.
I have a question about the Sutra teaching. When it says light rays from the 6 syllables of the heart present offerings to the guests of offerings and delight them, then generosity is made to the guests of generosity, past, back, negativities, and obscurations. All 3 realms of cyclic existence become the Pure Lands without exception. Is that the instruction or the visualization for reciting Om Mani Padme Hum Kri, or is that before?
Is that, yeah.
So when you're reciting Om Mani Padme Hum Kri 100 times, is that what you're visualizing? Or do you do that before and then recite?
Yes, exactly. So first you recite light rise from the 6 syllables. From there to the exception. Between there you read. When you are reading and then thinking the meaning of this, and then you are recite Mana Mantra. After recited that part, then you recite Mana Mantra. Why do we? It small letters is 100 times. Actually, the main reason is then we should we how to say we have time to visualize. Recite Mana Mantra, but we can go back the thing like light rays from 6 syllables at heart, and then still recite Mana Mantra, but visualize that, and then present offering to the guests of offerings and delight them. Then generosity is made, guests generosity, pacify negative and obscurations. So we all have time to remember this. So that's where my main answer is, yeah, you just follow as in this page, okay? Thank you so much.
Okay. Does anybody else have a question in the room or on Zoom?
Yeah.
Thank you. I just wanted to know if we can access these teachings on YouTube once. Okay. Thank
yes.
you.
So these it depends your time when you were at your home. If you have time, then this is only 3 weeks. So 1 week, 1 day go. This is only 3 days actually. So 1 day has gone today. So only 2 days. So then you just remember. So at that time, it's very big. I think important to everybody understand. So if you okay.
And the recording will go
recording
on?
also will be there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And you said you have a question? Oh, yeah.
We have one more from Elizabeth in the Zoom.
Yes, Khenpo. I had a dream. It wasn't very long, but I'll try to be really quick because near the end, I saw what my dream told me, my mind told me. It was the stream of consciousness, and it was going past me. It was like a black cord, and it had these shiny bits of metal in it, like the color of the 5 Buddha family colors, like blue. And on top of some of the threads, it was like a woven fabric, finely woven fabric. And some of the threads had like gray stripes on them, but very few. And then it was also mixed with these metallic bits. And it was just going really, really fast. And it was dynamic. It was chattering. And I could hear words thrown out, but you couldn't put any of the words together to make sense of anything. It was just like throwing out words. It was going fast. So it was a cord, so I grabbed onto it. Remember, this is a dream. And it was really hot, hotter than I liked. And I was thinking about how hot it was and how I needed to let go. And those little metal bits bit into my hand, and they were like really, really hot. So I let go. And so I was thinking about it, yes, thoughts go out. I don't know how fast they go, but this thing was going fast. Thoughts are noisy. There's a lot of chatter involved. That's what I learned. And I also learned that maybe these 5 Buddha families they're like Dharma protectors, and they're trying to protect me from holding on to the thoughts. And I think that's all. I think there was some more stuff, but I don't remember it. I just thought this dream was very weird, but very interesting. So I just wanted to see if you had any thoughts about that stream of consciousness thing I saw.
Thank you so much. Actually, all the kind of dreams which related to Dharma, or Dharma words, or Yadam's form or picture or whatever, that means one's mind start to purify from the obscurations. That's where all these the dreams are also virtues. And the activities in the dream are also virtues. So that's where it will be so great. And then that's I think you keep anytime you have a great dream, and sometimes you write down your dream on your notebook, and then daytime you practice exactly at your dream. So that's will be great. For example, last night you had a dream like visualize your yidam and something, and then they bestow some blessings or something like that, and then the morning you write down everything in details, and then afternoon you visualize, then with your trust and belief, and then you say it's very hot. That means after you waking up or in the dream.
In the dream, because it was like a cord, so I grabbed onto it, and it was really hot. And then those metal bits were like, they were the 5 Buddha family colors. They dug into my hand, and they were hotter, so I let go. And there was a stream of consciousness. It was thinking, and it was chattery. It was chattering. So I'm thinking that those were like Dharma protectors. They're telling me, you can't grab onto this because we're going to bite you or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the first Dharma Dharma protectors appear from the activities of 5 family Buddhas. That's very true. That's very true. And then you feel very hot in the dream, for example, at your navel and so forth. Then that means you are going to visualize a home at your navel for once a day. It's very possible your dream in your practices bestow some blessings. That means it tells you practice syllable home, meditate your navel. You can think that I'm not talking this through the show off or try to I have show that I have clairvoyance or something like that. I'm not future tellers or something, but it's we can apply all the methods in the Dharma way. So then this idea is correct. It's because it's a right idea, good idea. So since from today, if you visualize syllable home at your navel area, then that is will be great. It's related to more to, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I also thank my dream, because I never thought of thoughts as dynamic, which means always moving, but that's what they are. They're always moving. And they chatter a lot. They're not quiet.
Exactly. We really should be appreciate our dreams. Of course, we should appreciate good dreams, and also we should appreciate strange dreams. So that's why in the night, last night, if we have some strange dreams, and today we will become practitioners. Last night, if we have a wonderful dream, and today we progressive that practice, you know. So that's so wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay, there's one question from Katsu.
Hi, Khenpo.
Hello.
Khenpo, I have a request. Next time when you do this white surf practice, can you please shoot the video and make it available so when we practice, we can just play your video and then do it by ourselves with your video? Would that be possible?
Yes. First, I thought that. Then I illustrate here. I illustrate here, and we will practice together. That's what I thought. I will probably discuss with the office, and probably what I think is, for example, last day first section I really needed because we cannot finish otherwise. And second, the question answer section probably we practice together, and I will do this lead here through Zoom, and then you can watch, you can see there, and then after that finish that practice, then if we have time, then we will do question answer probably. That's but we still have time. The decision. I think it then everybody it benefits more Dharma practitioners through your question. So that's what we will make plan. Okay, then if it works, then I will let you know soon.
Thank you so much. Also, if you can show us your incense or how you burn it on the video, that'd be like it's really helpful to understand.
My own practice, way of practice.
No, the burning substance. Burning.
Oh, yeah, definitely. At that time, I will bring all the container substances and all. I will be available, everything here. So, yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody, and please arise compassion from bottom of your heart. Because right now you are Jo Kasarpani when we are during this moment of practice sur. So then I recite only very, very short dedication. May I swiftly accomplish Jinreze through this virtue and bring, without exception, all thinking beings to that state. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. Okay, thank you so much, all of you. Rosemary, Golly, Eleanor, Chi, Kus, Yumura is better woman, Karin, and Katen, Neha, and Trooper Heart. Live. Some that, yeah, I think March, Michael, Nick. Oh, thank you so much, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you,
It's
Khenpo.
nice to see everybody again.
Yeah, nice to see you, Tree.
Khenpo.
Love you each others. Love you each others. It's very important.
Yes, love everybody.
Right to it.
Cool.
Can't quite get it. Let's see. There it is.